Hello friends and neighbors, this is Mr. Warden here in the workshop, and we are going to take apart a swamp cooler. This is a swamp cooler. A swamp cooler oh, that's not, you can't see that at all. This is a swamp cooler, and what it does is you put water in here, and the water is pumped up to the top via a pump, and then dribbles down this little mesh, and air blows through it, thus cooling the air in front of it. I don't need this anymore, and it also doesn't really work anymore because there's a lot of scale buildup in the tank. There's a lot of scale buildup here in the reservoir. And what I'm going to do is take this apart. I'm going to take this apart because I don't need it anymore, and it will give us an opportunity again to save something for parts, which is kind of what this little series is about. Saving things for parts. So let's begin up here. Hello. We're going to start by taking out the mesh. And we've got our little bowl of nuts and screws and everything here. Should not take us very long. Here's our mesh. We don't need this. This is trash. I can't imagine a use for this. Filter, which is wore out and brittle. Trash. Okay, let's keep going. Might as well save these screws. They're still good. Nothing wrong with those. Okay. There's our pump. We're going to pull this out of here. We're going to try to clean this. Oh yeah. Nice and crusty. Nice and crusty. Extra crusty. This is trash. extra crusty. That is hard scale buildup from hard water. That is scale buildup from hard water. It looks like sand. It looks like sand, but that's trash. This whole thing is trash. Okay. Our pump now. We need to get this out of here. Some more screws. I guess part of me doesn't know if any of this is salvageable, but we're going to try, because that's what we do. Oh. Why can't I see these screws? I'll have to pick that up. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, hidden screw. Well, see if we can get all this out of here without breaking anything. I'm going to cut this power cord. We'll save that. That's a good part. I wish I could pull this out of here. Ah. Nope, screws in the front. Hey, there's something else in here. Might be something good. Let's go from the front. That's a light. That's not a secret screws. Huh. How do we take this apart? There's a decent amount of electronics in here for what I was thinking this was. I thought this would be a quick 2-minute job. Not so much. There's quite a few bits in here. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can ignore. I'm going to go through and cut some of this. Yeah, let's operate with wonton abandon. I understand this is not a particularly attractive angle, but let's see. There we go. It might be something. Okay. Okay. Gross. Something gross in there. It's like, whoops. Put that in the trash bin. It's grease. I need a paper towel or something. This is a synchronous motor. Class 130B, clockwise, counterclockwise, 4 watts, 60 hertz, 3 revolutions per minute. Whoops. Dropping a lot of screws in here. Save that one. Here's a motor. Save that for parts. Put that in the motors bin, which is back there behind me. Here's a greebly. If you remember, a greebly is a plastic or metal shape that has no purpose other than being the shape that it is. That's a greebly. I don't have any room for greeblies right now, so that's probably going to go in the trash. But if anybody would like a box of greeblies, you can certainly ask, and I can send you a box of greeblies. This is a 250 volt AC fuse, resistor, capacitor, 5 microfarads of capacitance. Oh, and this is another one, looks like. This is a anion generator, 50 to 60 hertz, 100 volts to 130 volts AC. It's interesting. We'll put that in electric parts. Let's keep going. Here's a screw. Here's the big boy. I don't know why I'm in a good mood. Best not jinx it by talking about it. Alright, something going on there. Let's come back to this capacitor. Break this all free. Okay, here's all the rest of our electronics. We're not too worried about that. This all connects to this little thing down here, this little pump down here. That is indeed what that is. Let's see, is this labeled? No, it's not. Unknown. Might want to just put that in the bin. Okay. Let's see what I'm looking at here. This is what we're trying to get out. It's trapped. So we must continue to disassemble. Okay. Okay. Here's our capacitor. We will put this in the parts bin. This is a 120 volt, 60 hertz, 16 watt motor, 1250 RPMs per minute. Well, excuse me, 1250 RPMs. It needs a 5 microfarad capacitor, so I probably should have kept that in place, but alas, dear reader, Too late for that. Ah, here we go. Now we're talking. Oh dear. Okay. Here's where the fight happens. There's a coupler that is coupling the motor to the kind of blowy fan. This is the fan motor to the blowy part. And it's on there tight. It's on there very tight. It's impossible to see, but okay. Flathead screwdriver. Let's see if we can take the rest of this apart first. Very exciting. Very riveting content here. None of this is going to help us get this out of here. I need a smaller flathead screwdriver. Do I have a smaller flathead screwdriver? I do not. Well, Philip said it is. There's some leverage. There we go. There we go. Put that with the motors. Okay. Here's the shaft collar. Here's the blowy shaft bit. And the rest of this, I think is trash. The rest of this, I think, is trash. course, the controls panel. I guess let's get this out of here. This should be a really simple part that we might be able to repurpose for something else. He says as he thinks about all the different functions this machine has and how it may not be particularly simple. Considering there are... Oh, there's springs though. Oh, that didn't... None of that attached to anything. Okay. Piece of plastic, piece of trash. Keeping things from getting wet, I imagine. Who knows? Yeah, see, a little simple board. This is nothing, it's a piece of plastic, it's a greebly. Yeah, really simple board with some springy buttons. And some LEDs and a little sign. So maybe we can desolder some of this stuff and make something happen, or we'll just put it in the parts. And then this is a little LED board. This is a, this looks like an LED with a little capacitor, and that's about it. There's a greebly with some screws in it. That's all she wrote. It's kind of cool. There's a little speaker button. It's a little button speaker. It makes a little beep. There's a lot of LEDs on here. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Might be something. It's simple enough that we might be able to use it for something. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll put it with the parts. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody has a good day.